Welcome back, new viewers and game bears. It is time for a new episode of the Super Mario Odyssey playthrough. And today, we're in the Lake Kingdom to go find more Power Moons as well as stop Bowser from stealing that dress. So, let's get Mario out of his deep slumber over here and begin. This is definitely one of the most beautiful looking areas in the game too, if I must start things out with. Just look how everything sparkles. And the blue coins, or the purple coins I mean, having these little water droplets. Pretty neat. This kingdom is a bit, well, it's not on the smaller side actually, you'll see why in a sec. There's this little overhead over here. And a better way to swim, you could do this. Alright, it's broken, the stairs to the water plaza. Alright, well, let's go fix up that stairs if possible. We can even throw our cap underwater too, though it's a little bit slower. Alright, Mario can even throw Cappy in different ways. You shake the Joy-Cons, and Cappy will do a nice little homing attack. But here are zippers on the wall that tend to be here a lot in the Lake Kingdom. There should be a hidden moon back here if I remember correctly. Nope, just some purple coins. Alright, going up here. Got a nice little coin. And hey, some more secret coins. Keep giving me more, man. More coins. Alright, we got ourselves another little zipper over here. Just go all around. And we have ourselves a secret area. We can keep ground pounding to get down there a little bit faster. If we touch those air bubbles, we get some air back. Or if we even touch those air bubbles over there, it gives us some more air back too. As you can see right over here. I wish that's how being underwater worked in real life, but sadly no. Alright, we have ourselves a treasure chest. What's in here? A Power Moon. A treasure in the spiky waterway. Let's get this air balloon. Make sure we have plenty of air in us. Kind of makes me miss the what am I call it, the shells from Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. We could use those to swim around much faster. I almost said fly around much faster. Alright, now we have ourselves a new capture of the cheap enemies. Or if you want to be funny, the Magikarps. Allows you to swim much faster underwater as well. You don't have to worry about keeping your air going. Didn't mean to do that. You can press B to surface, or Y to dive. Just keep that in mind when you're swimming. But just keep on doing this. This is relatively fun. Who knew playing as a Cheep Cheep would be so much fun? Let's go over here and get ourselves our second Power Moon. The Cheep Cheep Crossing. So it reminds me of a Mario Party 7 minigame specifically. Ah well. Oh, look at that. And here's our friend Dory. Dory Backrider, who was introduced in Super Mario 64. Look at him, he's looking great. Nice top hat, dear buddy. And let's go get some purple coins while we're at it as well. Alright, but here is apparently where that dress that Bowser wants so bad is being held. Alright, yes we can breathe in here. I'd like to talk to you. The shop is in the level above, and there is a roof level above that. How do you get there? Same way you got anywhere in the water. Swim. Too bad I can't swim too well in real life, but this ain't real life. Alright, give me those beautiful coins. Yeah, just here waiting for me to get them. Alright, now we can go over here. Actually, wait a minute. I want to go down here for a sec. Because there's a picture of Catfish from Super Mario 3D World over here. Nice little reference. Gives you a heart anytime you hit it. Not like we needed it, but it's a nice little Easter egg nonetheless. Alright, we can throw Cappy here, but the lock is still secured. This one looks like she's in distress. There was a lovely lock lady dress in this display window. But that monster came and stole it. He stole our kingdom's greatest treasure. Yeah, he's doing that all over the place, actually. You'd be surprised. Well, let's go into the store real fast, see what we can get in here. Alright, we got plenty of coins, not too many purple ones, though. And we can spend 100 to get ourselves another Power Moon. Yes, thank you for offering this. Alright, shopping in Lake Lamode. And now if we go over to the purple coin side, we got a few wonderful things to get. Why don't we get this little rubber dory just for fun? We can use this to decorate the Odyssey. I won't be needing any of that, so let's get moving. We can even change our clothes right there if we want to, but I'm not interested in doing that at the moment. Alright, we can even swim through right over here if we want, but I think we can go over here if I remember correctly. Nah, no reason to go up here, actually. I was wrong. I can get the rest of those purple coins another time. Going into the cool waters, and we can unzip something once again. Alright, we have ourselves a hidden door. Alright, and yet another zipper to handle. And for some reason it acts as a little bridge for us, though I'm not complaining. Alright, seems we must get every single lock over here to open that lock right there. Or key, if I remember correctly. Alright, once again, another zipper. Unzip. Alright, and that leaves us another bridge. Casually breaking the laws of physics over here, nothing to see. Oh, come on, I could have ground pounded on him. Oh well. Can't touch me, haha. Alright, we got a plethora of coins over here. Alright, there's a certain special technique we can do with Cappy. If we throw him while we're spinning, he can do this round attack. That's an AoE attack, as you see there. Hits a very far distance. Helps us deal with the swarm of Goombas easier. And there's the key that we're looking for, which grants us a Power Moon. Now we gotta go all the way back. I don't need to kill all of them. Let's leave some of them alive now. Not the best camera angle, but it'll have to do. We do have to go back, but the game does give us an easy way to do that. Ah! Ooh, I almost fell off. Haha. Alright, unzip the chasm. Huh, you know, I've had a nickel for each time I said the word chasm in a recent playthrough. I'd have 2 nickels. Which is what happens, where it happened twice. Anyways, let's get it moving. We got more of those seaweed guides in here. Let's hurry up and get that before it's too late. Alright. I forgot what those seaweed enemies are called. They're one of the enemies in this game that, as you can see, we cannot take control of. Alright, no point going up there just yet. Let's take control of a cheaper. Hey, cheap creeper, get over here. Alright, we just need one more and we get ourselves another Power Moon. What are Cappy's breathing under here? Do they, like, do cap spirits or whatever the hell they're called even breathe normal oxygen? I don't know. He seems to be surviving down here just fine. And, you know, in the normal air. Whatever. But no, some of these guys are wearing dresses here. But hey, that gives us an extra one. Now, if we go down here, every single kingdom has this neat little photo over here that leads to another kingdom. For non-spoiler reasons, it seems they decided to let us go back to the Sand Kingdom, which gives us a nice little rare power moon that we can't normally get otherwise. Right over here. And gives ourselves a nice little checkpoint. Secret path to Tostarina. But that counts as our power moon for the Sand Kingdom. Alright, why don't we take control over these Goombas over here? I'm gonna jump on top of this one. Let's go over here. You're mine. Alright, we got 2 more Goombas we can snatch real quick. Alright, and that allows us to get up here. If I remember correctly, we have another one of those female Goombas somewhere. Hello, Pokemon 1996. How you doing today? Alright, and... Alright, I guess no reason to be on there right now. Oh, don't worry, you'll end up getting switched to eventually. Me, I'm gonna wait on it for a bit, though it is inevitable that I will be getting one. You don't have to wait just 1 week, man. It's only 7 days. The week will go by quicker than you'd think. Alright, unzip this. And now that leads us to another wonderful power moon. Alright, end of the hidden passage. Alright, well, in a week you'll have your chance, like you said. Alright, and now, instead of going down here, why don't we go over here and see if we can find even more power moons. Alright, here we come with a 2D section. Alright, we just gotta get all of the music notes. We can do that, I believe. Alright, we've gotten all the music notes. Well, before we go into the warp pipe, it seems we have a hidden passage as well. Alright, taking note in the cliffside. Alright, the platform going over there even hints to this for some purple coins. Hello, Aaron, how are you doing today? Yep, Mario game. After seeing the Donkey Kong Bonanza trailer, I was like, you know what, let's play Super Mario Odyssey once I'm done with the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. This wasn't the Mario game I was initially planning on doing, but that's alright. Alright, I think we've spent enough time on this here section. Let's go back over here and go look for those brutal ships. I just realized, why is there a shadow under that platform? I guess to let you know that that Goomba stack is sitting there, but that just doesn't seem right, you know? Oh. Alright, we got another music note over here. So let's go into it. Or better yet, is there a Cheep Chip around here? Really? Huh. It's a good Mario game in my opinion, but please tell me what happened. Alright, we got another Mario from New Super Mario 3D World. Back when it was just the Wii U version. Alright, I think we were already here before. Yeah, I think we already got this. Alright, some more purple coins right over here. I don't know about you guys today, but I'm feeling a bit playful. Let's get this music note, since there's no Cheep Cheeps over here. Alright, we only have a set amount of time to get these, so let's be quick. Alright, only 3 more, come on. There we go, we got all of them, and now that gives us another Power Moon. Alright, taking notes. Dive and swim. Alright, now we've got all the moons that we need to get. Next up, looking for that Broodals airship. Which we must go over there for it. Now, how are we going to make it to the other side is what I want to know. The ending cutscene. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Well, we'll talk about that later on in the playthrough. Just for those who might have not experienced this game yet. I managed to get to the other side once, so I could do it again. I'll be honest here, I don't remember how to get on the other side of this wall. Alright, congratulations to getting that game. I remember when I bought a copy of Gale of Darkness 2 years ago as well. Got it for $113, not counting tax or shipping. It was a working copy though, with the original case, so I think I got a good deal out of it. Of all the games I bought so far, not counting separate DLCs, the most I've spent on an individual game so far. But it was worth it because it's Pocket Monsters. Alright, how do I get on the other side of here again? I don't remember. I think I gotta go through the zipper again, don't I? I guess we're going over here. Alright, more purple coins. They should make a Mario game, Mario, the 6 purple coins. Well, that game technically already exists as the 6 golden coins, but whatever. Not wrong with that. As I mentioned during the direct, I already have my GameCube, I don't need that. Alright, there's a Power Moon back there before, no need to repeat that. Get over here, I need that. this was the treasure chest from before. Yeah, it was. Let's go get that heart before it's too late. I'm running out of energy fast. Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, I lost a heart. Ow. Alright, we're good. Alright, Cheep Cheep, lend me your strength. You got it for $520? I don't think you needed to spend that much on it, dude, but alright. I only got mine for 113. But it's up to you, man. It's up to you. I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright, we're already in there before. We don't need to go in there again. Why don't we go into the Broodals ship next? Because as I mentioned in the previous episode, this is a skippable boss fight. I remember doing that accidentally back in high school. Alright, we have to go up there from here. I don't think wall jumping will simply help. Well, it could. No, it can't. Alright, so we have to go up there through here, it looks like. If that's what you wanted to do. Did you buy it off, like, eBay or something? That's why me personally, even though I buy a lot of my older games off eBay, recently I got another Switch game off screen, but I haven't put it in my Switch yet because I wanted to make these episodes first. Hence, it's another Mario game. Without Mario in it. But now let's go up this here water tunnel. Hit this P switch. And now we get these purple coins. Alright, what do we have in here? More purple coins. Feeling real playful today, everyone. Ow. I took damage. Get out of here, you losers. Alright, let's fly over here. I can fly up here next. C-E-X. Alright. I'm not gonna spell out that word for obvious reasons. Or say the pronunciation, I should say. Alright, going on in here. Alright, we have ourselves another little challenge for an extra moon. If we go over here, Mario can use his hands to cling onto the sides. I think he could go a little faster, too. By holding the Y button, you can do that. And here's Fuzzies, another enemy that we cannot copy, sadly. Cappy can't really do much to them either. Alright, let's just slide our way over here. See if there's anything cool over here. Alright, my curiosity was rewarded. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. But it's always better to check the condition of something before you buy it. You don't want to buy something that's faulty. But then again, you could have gotten one much cheaper for decent quality as well. That's how I got my copy for only $113 2 years ago. Right, we can also descend a little bit faster, but I guess we're not going to do that. Alright, more Fuzzies. They also originated in a Yoshi game, fun fact. In Yoshi's Island, I believe. Alright, going on over here. Slide down here. Now we can move a bit faster. Getting out of the way of the Fuzzies. Alright, Mario's fingers must hurt after that one. Alright, we can descend a little bit faster. And we are rewarded with another power moon. Alright, jump, grab, cling, and climb. Oh, nice, you got the Suicune. Alright, no reason to come back up here. Now let's go fight one of the members of the Broodals. And like I mentioned before, this fight is completely skippable, but we're not skipping it. Oh, congratulations to catching your Suicune that fast. Alright, here we go. Another boss fight. Alright. You're too late. We already got the Lock-Lady dress. And it even matches the boss's tuxedo. So no way you're giving it back. Yeah, you can tell what voice I'm doing for this guy. Fun fact, this guy's actually based on Disney's Goofy. You can kind of tell with the way he moves and talks. Alright, he'll throw his hat at you. And if I remember correctly, well, we can't jump on it. I think we're supposed to hit it, which allows us to have a platform. It allows us to easily jump on him as well. Thankfully, the game taught us before how to use those platforms. And the game is simply testing us on if we know how to use it. So he'll just try jumping after us like this. And that's about it. This fight's kind of bare bones, if you think. Ow! I got hit. Alright, give me a platform to stand on. Alright, one more hit and we win. Thanks for giving me a free one-up. Alright, come on, throw that hat again. You know you want to. Alright, and a good strategy is just to stand there. Real smart, dude. Anyways, down he goes. And you practice with that voice, honestly. It's the first time I've done it in this channel, actually. Alright, but that gives us a multi-moon. Our Broodals over the lake completed. I wonder about those two. Let's go after them. Alright, adding a new segment to this here. Oh, thank you for your safety checks. It's real hot in my office right now. Alright, and we got all the moons we needed to go to the next kingdom. Odyssey has powered up. Alright, we can reach the Wooded Kingdom now. Maybe Bowser is there. Alright, let's go to the Wooded Kingdom. Alright, we can skip all that. You don't need to see that. Whoever heard of a wedding with a stolen dress? Let's get after that tactless fiend. Seeing as how we've got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Spin throw, yeah, we did the spin throw earlier, you don't need to see that. And next up, let's read on the Wood Kingdom. According to this guide, there was a giant greenhouse there filled with flowers. It's famous for its beautiful Sayori bouquets. Alright, well, let's go there next. Wooded Kingdom, the Steam Gardens. Oh, don't spoil for people who may not have seen it yet. Our road to Sky Garden. Alright. So there's a certain area here that we can look at with the music, but I think this will be the end of this episode. Tune in next time for we will explore the Wooded Kingdom next. So if y'all enjoyed this edition of the Super Mario Odyssey playthrough and you want to see more, please Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the videos you see on screen right now, and if you're on YouTube, and that bell button for more. I'm gonna give a special thank you to Aaron and Pokemon 1996 for joining us once again for this wonderful episode. And consider answering the question of the day in the description below, and consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and Twitch subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses, such as an ad-free experience. Anyways, thank y'all for, or y'all want to do a quick raid real fast? Let me know if you'd like to. And good night, Pokemon 1996. Yes, I'm holding on. And Mario, get up from your nap. You're not allowed to sleep. Odyssey, that's who we shall raid then. Alright, and he is playing. He is playing Scarlet and Violet. Send him your unwavering love and support. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Have a terrific day.